Hi everyone, welcome to McEwan's Microcampers. This is episode 2 of the Scout build. We've got the floor in. Let's go and see how it got there. Right, so the best thing I think we should do first is get this floor back out, get it on the floor in here, and we'll get the vinyl down, or the vinyl flooring I should say, which is already here. So if you remember from the last video, this is the whole interior carpet here from the back of the Berlingo. Obviously we're not putting that back in. We're going to have nice vinyl flooring, but these bits here, I'll just get out the sun. These bits here, these are quite difficult to fill in. They're not difficult to fill in, but they look kind of messy if you just put timber there. With a lot of micro camper conversions, they just put timber there over that, and it's kind of boxy looking and not very nice and neat. So what I was thinking was to cut the carpet back off. Don't need to put the whole carpet back in, just these wee trims at the edges, just to tidy those edges up. Both sides obviously. Why not utilise the carpet that's already in it, and it tidies it up and makes it look really nice and neat. So get yourself a nice flat straight edge, nice sharp Stanley blade. This should be quite simple. And there you have it. Because this is the factory carpet, just fits in lovely, nice and neat both sides. I'll just go down there. There you go, perfect. And there you go, I think that tidies that up really nicely. A couple of wee alterations underneath it, but yeah, that's a winner. Just tucks in nice and neatly under the trim. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, so we're onto this floor, and we've got the floor out now, both pieces, and our wee bit that we're going to use to attach the two boards together so they don't move about. We've also got the vinyl here, as you can see, and we've got the trim fix. This is the stuff that you should use for camper vans. It's high temperature resistant up to 110 degrees. So that's the stuff you want, because these wee vans get nice and warm in the summer, and the last thing you want is your vinyl turning up at the corners, especially when you're moving about or you're moving seats or that about. Last thing you want is your vinyl moving about as well. Right, so I've done a wee side quest. Wee campers out there, but it gets a bit dark in here. So I bought these wee lights for Amazon, and they're absolutely fantastic. I mean, the place looks like a proper workshop now, and it's all run. That's my blue Yeti. So we can actually see what we're doing now, especially for not so much these kind of days, but when the winter comes in. Because when I had this since October, this unit, and it was pitch black at 4 o'clock. you couldn't see a thing, so we can work all day now and get on with things a lot more. I'll turn you in. As you can see, we've got the flooring down, just ready to cut out the lino, and we'll get that in the next part of the video. It's all cut out, and I've left a wee bit just at the bottom there, but the other bits are quite neat and tight. It's going to look lovely in the back of your wee camper. Beautiful. Right, so let's get these bolts out the back of the van. And I need a wee torque bit, but I'm not 100% sure which size. I would think a T30 or a T40. Yep, so it's a T40. We can discard this, we don't really need this. All we need is this. I think I'm going to need to get some longer ones of these. Singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling I'm no happy again. Hey, just using a set square and a wee pencil, I've just marked up, lined up where these 3 holes are going to go. There you go. And then, obviously this is the joining piece that I've got here. Under there. Make that nice and neat. Just a couple of wee marks. And we're going to join them together as well. There's 2 on that side where the excuse me, where the M8 bolts are going to go, and then I've got 3 here, which are just these screws. Just going to use the same one just to mark these holes. Obviously I'll put a bigger drill bit through them for the bolts to pass through, the M8 bolts. So I've got these bolts here, but they need to be about that length, 40 mils. These are only 25. Yep. Then we'll get a spade bit and we'll dig them out a bit more, and we'll sink those bolts into them. I might not fill it, I might just put the vinyl right over that. In fact, I think that's what I will do. I really do need to get organised. So I've run out of screws and I need to get longer M8 bolts. So I'm going to nip to screw fixtures now. I'm going to get all that stuff and I'll see you in a minute. Right, I've been for a wee haul down to the tool store, Bill's tool store to be exact. I'll take this wee bit out. Look at this. This is a cracking wee bit. If you've not got a wrench. I have got a wrench, but I'm lazy. We'll fire the bolts in. Just before I put the bolts in, like I said earlier, wee half-inch spade bit. Oh, they're all good easy. See, there's a bit over a wee bit. Maybe need a wee bit bigger than that actually. 3/4 might just be a bit too big, but it's better to be bigger than smaller. Obviously, loads of room in there. And there you go, that'll be sunk in there nicely. Again, me being lazy, I've got wee drill bits that fit onto your impact driver. I've got a drill, but as I said, I'm lazy. I'll just screw through there, lovely. Just before we put this in the van to kind of measure the bolts up, I want to just get this wee centre piece, a wee joining piece in, I'll draw a wee line along the piece underneath. Just square it up at the edges. Get a wee bolt and a wee screw through each of these holes. And we'll do the same with the other piece, the bigger piece. So the only bolts that they had in the hardware shop was 25 mils or 50 mils. So we're going to go in with a 50 first. Let's just put that. Let me just nozzle that. That's it. It's actually bang on. So the 100 mils are fine, so I don't need to use the wee 25 mils. Sorry, 50 mils are fine, I don't need to use the 25 mils. I thought they might just have been too long, but if they're longer then they're stronger. Right, that's that bit put in with the bolts. It's absolutely solid, it's not going anywhere. Next bit will be this piece. Right, that's us. Put the next bit in. Just need to match up these on this side. 3 screws, and that'll bring both pieces together just nicely, and then we'll get the line on. That one didn't catch. Bring it along a bit. Well, we know it's going to catch. Lovely. Voila. That's that done. So on to the next stage, and I don't look like an octopus. I'm just going to test fit this, because up at the end there, just behind the front seats, I need to strengthen that, because that's going to be storage under there. And you'll see later in the videos, or later in the series, what's going to be stored under there, and you don't want to miss it. It's absolutely brilliant. Groundbreaking. So, ka-ching. As expected, it's going to need a wee bit of finesse. That's in. Just needs a wee bit of trim and a wee bit of edging to get around all these bits. But as you can see, it is taking shape. It's going to be absolutely stunning, this wee van. So we'll fast forward now and get that strengthened at the front. So again, rain has halted play. I'll shut the doors because it's getting soaking in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a good clear up in here. I want to clear my feet so I can get ready to build these strengthening bits at the front of the van. So we'll show you that in the next video, and thanks for watching, everybody. I promise you a video tonight, so I'm putting it up tonight. I'll probably maybe try and get one up Wednesday, maybe Friday next week or this week, and show you the rest of that, the strengthening at the front of that. So thanks for watching, guys. A wee like, a wee share, subscribe. Doesn't cost you nothing, helps me an awful lot. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.